Here's your WNEM TV5 news update.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colette Boyd. Here's a look at the top stories we're following today. The trial for the final 3 men accused of plotting to kidnap Governor Whitmer and spark another civil war continues. This morning, testimony from the prosecution involving a Detroit-based FBI special agent continued about the alleged plan Eric Molitor and brothers William and Michael Null and the other 11 made to kidnap the governor from her northern Michigan vacation home. The jury saw diagrams of their alleged roles, where the men planned to attack, car surveillance videos, and their plan to blow up a bridge to delay police from getting to the scene. The 3 defendants have pleaded not guilty to their charges of providing material support for terrorist acts, punishable by up to 20 years in prison, and illegally possessing firearms. Well, after a summer of delays due to the weather, the final party on McCarty of the summer that was rescheduled for tonight is canceled, again due to the weather. The event is a weekly summer concert series at Saginaw Township Soccer Complex to help raise money for facility maintenance and upkeep. Organizers posted on Facebook tonight's concert was set to end with fireworks, but the weather is not cooperating again. The event will not be rescheduled. Well, the Crim Festival of Races takes over downtown Flint this weekend, but runners can begin picking up their race packets this afternoon from 2 until 7. Runners can pick up their packets at the Riverfront Conference Center downtown. If you can't make it today, you can get them tomorrow from 11 to 7 and Saturday morning at 5:30 until 30 minutes before the race begins. Now here's Diane with a look at your forecast.
We do have that first alert weather day that's going into effect for this evening. We do anticipate strong to severe thunderstorms to be into mid-Michigan later today, and that is why we have that alert, that first alert day in effect. So you will find the timing for this to be 4 p.m. to midnight this evening. So it will start into the afternoon and evening, but we will be monitoring for some of those damaging winds, the hail potential, and also these storms are going to have a lot of water with them because of the humidity that you've felt, and that is going to cause the potential for some flooding, mainly flash flooding. So just be mindful, use this time frame to keep an eye to the weather. Now, as far as the severe weather outlook, you will find that many of us are in that second tier as far as those levels of those severe weather conditions. You will see that along US 10 over to the thumb and south is where we do find that yellow. Just into our northern counties, we do have that marginal risk. Still, keep an eye to these storms, that time frame again starting at 4 o'clock. Wind, hail, and even the isolated tornado threat will be on the table, but that tornado threat is on the low side. Hour by hour conditions will have the storm setting up towards our north and west, and that'll be rolling in towards mid to late afternoon. With all of these bright red colors, a lot of that is signaling the heavy rain that will be pushing in. So as we get close to that afternoon and evening commute, you will be using your wipers and potentially a little bit of a slower drive as that heavy rain pushes in. We'll even see the rainfall here through dinner time, but once that all pushes south, we will start to have a mix of clouds and, well, a little bit of clear conditions as we go into the early hours of our Friday. Dry weather by then will start to take over. Your 7-day forecast as we get going just ahead of the first alert day details, you will find that we have a hot and humid setup with mid-80s, but then we have 80 degrees by your Friday until we slip into those 70s. Rain chases late on Friday into Saturday will not spoil our weekend. You will find mainly dry weather and plenty of sun, and even some sun to carry us into a brand new work and school week.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.